Hey ho, do. There we go. Oh yeah, that one. Let us do that. Announcements. And today is a good day. Hello, Funk Trash Mini. Welcome in, welcome. We'll be taking a look at some old episodes again today. Boop. And do that for Twitter. Except not this. So quiet, but it's fine. There we go. Notifications. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Hello, Andrew, Kaiselot, Gary, Monica, Retro, Killer, Bonk again, yo. How you all doing? Thank you all for joining me. And yet another community stream. How is the sound anyway? Ooh, do I still have some of that nap drowsiness? Maybe. I took a nap before the stream so I could, well, stay awake. That's why I delayed my stream yesterday, because I'm currently changing my sleep schedule. I was hoping not to do any naps, but if I have to nap, I have to. Ready to work, are you, Andrew? Okay. Well, that's to be expected, I guess. If you do the night shift. Or evening shift. I guess that would be. If you live in the US, which I'm just expecting you do. Now then, well, starting on this episode this time, my little sister has found her true calling via chat roleplay. It's this episode with the bloody Ashenera on it. There's a lot of eggs went into this one, I remember. Ooh. Let's just get started, shall we? Have I given people enough time to get on in? I mean, probably not, but people drop in as time goes on. On bit by bit. You need a nap, Yuri? Yeah. Supposed to be making my friend a part of their cosplay, but here I am instead. Well, you can always see the VOD later on, Andrew. I'm gonna be posting that in the playlist like I normally do. Me don't like RP or ERP. Well, it's not RP. Like RP, like recently, just because of all the RP figs that's given RP bad name, or a good name, considering some people like the soap opera thing. A lot of people have been enjoying that, but this is a different type of RP. It's not so much RP as it's just, okay, we have a setting and we play a game like you did when you were kids. Following within that setting. So yeah, let's get started.
That model.
Full screen, please. That model right here. This is right before the event or the roleplay thing. We were all gathered in the milk bar, as it's called. I remember we used to use this. This was actually the hub for the cat mob. I think I mentioned that in the old episode. You can see the cat mob over satirical. I'm pretty sure this is satirical over here. She also has VR chat type of content on her channel on YouTube. And I'm of course in my pimp. And this guy over here, he wasn't too pleased with seeing Professor Layton defiled. Because I don't know how many of you know, but my model, the pimp, at least the tall one with the actual top hat, that one is Professor Layton. And on the face, we have Great Teacher Onizuka, one of his famous faces he makes when he realizes he's fucked because he came into the job interview expecting everything to be fine and dandy, but oh shit, it's that guy that I harassed on the train ride over. Oh shit. That's the face he makes. And of course, I made him a pimp just because that's funny. It was just worked with the whole voice and everything. It was perfect to make him a pimp.
Is ruining the way I see Professor Layton.
Thank you.
That's not a compliment. I love that game.
I know. And here we have the first time I ever had an intro. Ever did an intro like this. So this is the first time we see this intro. The Milk Bar, Nerfy 2028. Ooh yeah. It's called the Milk Bar. What do you want, Ryan? That's the name of the map. And hey, Saito. Welcome. This freaking thing. When I set this intro together, I just like, how do I even make an intro? Let's take the easiest thing I could get at that point was the clips from my previous episode. So I use at least 2-3 clips from the old like the previous episode in the intro at the very least, because I had it available. It was what I was using like very recently to edit. So that's why you see immediately stuff on the old episode, like the previous episode. This looks like the new Tentish. I wonder who actually used this model back then. Tentish is using this model now. This little robot. Fuck him. That was Jameski in the intro right there. The one and only time I ever saw Jameski. I think. Did I already have that in an episode? I might have one. An episode we've already seen, I mean. And I felt like I needed some kind of like, okay, who is Nerfy? Well, I went in to record and went up to the mirror and just danced. Recorded a whole bunch of dancing, and I ended up using this one. Like, okay, welcome to Lurking with Nerfy. Which, it's a totally different series now, but hey, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is.
It's time for me to get you, big boy.
And like I says right here, this is, we had the waiting around in the milk bar first, and then we had the waiting around to get things set up before we started again on the actual map we were going to use. Because this map, I've never been on this map since this event. This was a huge map. You can run around forever without finding people. It's ginormous. But we had like we separated it up into groups. We had like the Marines or whatever were in a group over here, and we had the Explorers, because the idea was to have Space Explorers as one group. We had the Marines that were gonna send in to protect the explorers if something went wrong, and we had the monsters or aliens or whatever we were. We were just people. Maybe we were mercenaries for that matter, but we couldn't use any weapons or anything except our hands. So we were like, yeah, I said aliens here. So we were like also in a separate group in the corner, just planning what was going to happen, because Ikrim did not set very many rules for this event when it came to what we were allowed or not allowed to do. So I literally asked Ikrim beforehand while I was deciding what character should I play as. I ended up going for Claire, my little sister avatar. That I went for that character, and on that character I have invisibility. And I asked Ikrim, is it okay if I use this cloaking invisibility, Ikrim, during the event? Yeah. Just do whatever. Do whatever. That's fine. Like, oh, okay. If it's not wrong, it's not wrong. Hey, I can be invisible. Okay. So I used that. I used it so like it was so well used here because we were not supposed to have name tags on. And no name tags. Well, that means when I go invisible, oof. You literally don't really see me unless you're really paying attention and can see the cloaking device like I did with Ryan. Because you can see it, but it's hard, especially on this map because it's kind of darker. So yeah, we had that going for us, and that meant it was very easy for me to kill someone, but at the same time it wasn't easy for them to know that I killed them, because I also had to mute myself just in case they heard me, and that meant I had to frantically unmute myself just to freaking actually tell them, hey, I killed you. Hey, I actually went through you, because the rule was you have to move through them to kill them. You have to move from one side to the other side of them, and then they're dead.
Well, I'm gonna be chasing your pretty curry.
Comet. Corona.
You could chase
Oh
me
my
anytime.
fucking god, you're insane, man!
Come on. You know
I haven't seen Curry done this in a very long time, but back then he also had like he did a character where he was kind of a pervert, where he was like very, very much going like, ooh, please. It wasn't like quite like me, the pimp or anything, but similar to some degrees. Like being all the way up in your face, like, oh, please, I like it in the butt or something. I don't know. He was so perverted.
you won't.
Seriously, what's wrong with you?
I'll tell you a lot of things wrong with me. My dick isn't in your butthole yet.
There you go. My dick isn't in your butthole yet.
Bring it out. Take this out. Bring it out. Very good.
Very kind of me.
You're as bad as Durfee, you heard Corona say there. And I'm just trying to do something else. Like, ooh, here we have Ash with the Ash Halloween avatar. Many don't maybe know that this is the model that Ash and Arrow made for Halloween. And it worked perfectly for this event because we were supposed to be monsters or whatever.
I like the.
It's very kind of you. It's so kind of you. Yeah.
You're so nice. No,
Better patch you up, yes. Give you a healing massage. Boop, boop, boop.
I have that, you know. I have a healing massage.
I got all the gifts for Kaiser's skill.
His laugh is
Ahoy.
insane. But then again, I can do that.
I wonder if that Ahoy was Soren. I don't even
Jimmy
know.
Ash is so cute. It's so tiny and adorable.
Tiny Lolly Ash. This is when the Lolly Ash was very new. Ash doesn't really use that anymore. I don't think, at least. Very rarely, if he ever uses it. But a tiny lolly avatar with a little bloody knife. Ooh, so cute.
Yeah, Kid Ash
This
is
was when
not
I
as
was
threatening.
innocent. I'm innocent.
And what is that in your sleeve?
Oh, sorry.
What's that in your sleeve? Huh?
Yeah.
You are the chainsaw.
Not so innocent, huh?
Vegetables. Clearly.
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Yeah, man. I've never seen tomatoes
You
that
mean
actually leaves red fucking splodges on the knife, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Stabbing Ryan?
Oof.
Ryan's a tomato.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe I have to stab him, Ryan.
We're just gonna wait out in the open. I've read the tree. Wait for them to come up.
That's Comet's crazy voice. Also reminds me of Junkrat, kinda. Let's see, what did you say there? Nerfy, do you miss chasing Ryan and Ashenera around? Why would I miss that? I'm still doing it. Once in a while, you know. It's a good time. You can even see in a recent video of Jacobo and Ryan, where I chase Ryan. So I still do it. And also in my no, actually, when is the last time I did it in my own video? I don't know. That is a good question. When is the last time I did it in my own video? Who knows? Nerfy chased Ryan in one of the newest Jacobo. Yeah, okay. I answered the question before I see this one answering the exact same thing that I just did. Okay. I'm not paying attention. My dick is in your butthole again. Favorite quote. Whoopsie. Ah, yes. So yeah, let's see. What's going on next? Come on.
You're gonna be the
Gonna
reason
kill
why we
all of them.
fail.
Yeah.
They're gonna find
Because we make so much noise.
Where is everyone? And then you're like, yeah, game's over.
Yeah,
And
Nerfy is able to just hunt alone because he
Yeah,
can
good
fucking
hunt
kill
alone.
people alone because they don't see him.
I'm a jungler.
Yeah, I bet
And
he's going to get the most kills, honestly.
I'm the jungler
You're
over here.
going to, you're going to gank, going to jungle and gank.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When we
I remember this was the first time I actually met Kurohei and his Marissa avatar there. And the first thing he did was come up behind me and go like, "Ooh, that's a fine booty!" And sang the booty song.
come back, there's just like a mountain of skulls and he's sitting on top of them.
Where were you?
Yeah, we
I've
run
been
around
killing
like,
everyone.
Where's the exploration team, man? Where's everybody? And then we see like Nerfy like sitting like all pile of
I'm sure this is not foreshadowing anything at all. No, 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 no.
bodies.
I'll go scout.
Oh, I really like when I use this music. Dovregubbens Hall, as it's called in Norwegian. The troll song. It just fits so well with like segments like this.
Wait, no.
This is
There's a tunnel here.
exactly in the beginning when we're going exploring
also
to
check
find
first?
people.
I'll scout.
While in the middle of the tunnel there, I didn't include that part, we all decided that, we're sticking out like sore thumbs in this avatar, so let's actually switch avatars to the knight, except for me, because I had invisibility, so I was already kind of hard to see. So everyone else switched to the default knight avatar. Funny thing is, when people actually started to notice that that's what we were doing, even the survivors started to switch to the knight avatar, making everyone kind of confused, but at the same time, that confusion made it possible later on, as you will see, to kill people easier. Because they weren't sure if it was teammates either. So, ooh.
I found them. They're up on the mountain over here. Over that, on the mountain over there.
I saw a few of them.
I saw at least four. At least four. I didn't get a close look.
How can we ambush them?
I'm not sure how you get up there. Oh, there's... Who was over there? Somebody.
We still had one person not in the knight avatar there. I think that's Corona. Maybe. And they're sticking out like a sore thumb because I think they have a mission on their freaking avatar making them light up in the dark. It's like, yeah, sure. That's a good idea.
They're all exploring over there. They're all exploring there.
Let's pretend like they didn't see us.
Did they see us?
Did they see us? And we have, on one team, we have Awesome and Mendias, we have Jacobo, we have Brian, and Curry Games. And we also have, I think Shy. Yeah, I think it was Shy. You can see them on, kind of see them on the mountain there. They're so tiny. Yeah, I'm climbing up on the side. I saw them. So, I'm not sure if that was one of my... I think that actually was one of my teammates that said, I saw them. But in my brain, right as I was playing, I wasn't actually thinking that it was my teammate. I was thinking that maybe it was one of the people in the team that said, we saw them. So I was like, oh shit. If they say, I saw them, I'm guessing when they see me go up on the mountain, especially my teammates as well, when they see that, they're gonna join me in the assault. But no, I went in and attacked alone. Chiming up the music. And right here, it was impossible for Jacobo to know that Jacobo died, so I had to unmute and tell Jacobo, hey, I killed you, Jacobo. And at first there, I actually failed to unmute, which was extra annoying.
I already killed you. I killed Jacobo.
Right here, the voice here, I split into the episode because the screaming he did here was actually happening a bit later on than this. Like when he was like down, already going down the mountain, that's when he actually screamed, but I split so you could hear the Jacobo a bit early.
Dead. I did get you. I did.
That was a big problem with this. Doing the killing thing, it's always been a problem because when you have the rule of you have to pass through people to kill them, that makes the survivors, of course, the people who are supposed to survive, they look for if I pass through them. But there's a lot of desync in VR chat. So while it might look like I'm passing through them on my screen, which is kind of what we have to go by because that's what I see, it might look like they're dodging or getting away on their screen. So even though I pass through them on my screen, it doesn't always look like I'm passing through them on their screen, so they can be like, what, you actually passed through me? You actually killed me? What? I didn't see that. What?
Yeah.
We have Aussie running away for a while.
I got one on the run. Right here, boys. You're dead, Aussie. I saw somebody pass through you.
And I always question it there as well. Aussie probably saw that they dodged or something, but Aussie was clearly passed through by one of the knights there, killing them. Yeah, there's always a bit of lag, like there's a desync to the whole thing. So when you actually, wherever you see me run, I'm never at the same point on my screen that I am on your screen in game. And here I cut away because we're chasing Aussie for at least 2 more minutes or something.
You're dead. I went through you. I'm dead. And again. Dead. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I was...
Good onigiri. Aussie used to feed people onigiris all the time.
Basically,
just like...
I picked off Jacobo.
Kinda like Matt 6 feed people, or fed people apples, and Ryan feeds people tomatoes. Aussie fed people onigiris.
I killed Curry, and I killed Shy.
Already stacking those
I chased
heads.
them for a long while, though. I didn't kill them immediately. I chased them for a while.
Were you behind their party,
Yeah.
Because I was following them as well.
I was chasing them for a long while. I did not kill Ryan, though, so Ryan's free.
I'm pretty sure, since Ryan was not with the group when I went up to kill... When I killed Curry and I killed Shy didn't even know that they died. So right when I went up there and killed Curry and Shy didn't know they died, so they continued playing for a while. Until I tried to tell them, like, while I was invisible, I tried to go up to them later on, while there was actual Space Marines going around hunting us, or staying, trying to keep us away from the survivors or explorers. I was like trying to go invisible up to Shy and like, hey, I already killed you earlier. Come on, why are you still alive?
Wherever he is.
Okay, well, there's 4 of us here, so we can go after the rest of them.
Oh, there's Ryan.
So there we saw Ryan actually split up from the group earlier and went to get the Space Marines. So he was the... If I managed to kill Ryan, the game would have basically almost been over already, because I know there's more survivor groups than just the group with Ryan and Jacob and stuff, but I think there were like at least 3 groups of survivors at the very least. And now that Ryan went back to the like camp area and got the Space Marines that will then protect the survivors. The thing is though, the Space Marines here, they were doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. They were actually giving chase to us, the monsters. They were trying to chase us down. And all they were really like were supposed to do was to gather up the survivors and get them back to camp, and then save them. But no, they were actually giving chase to us and trying to kill us, because we could not kill the Space Marines. We had no option to kill them. And I think there is people that misunderstood that, because like right after this little part here, there were actual like 1 or 2 of us in the group split, like not me, but 2 of the other people in the monster group. They split up to then attack the Marine. And like, what? You can't even kill the Marine. Why are you actually attacking them? So they just ended up dying. So we lost 2 people in our team, like immediately there. And except for 1 person, apparently, even though I never heard it explained during the beginning of the game, Ikriam gave Ash, because Ash was somehow the super alien or super monster, so Ash was the only one that could actually kill a Marine.
Yeah, that's a group of 3.
Which I never heard Ikriam say before the game, but hey.
Wait, there's 4 of them.
I remember while I was editing this, it was really hard finding some other kind of music that I wanted in here. Because I didn't just want the quiet, just the voices.
Still running around though.
I wanted some other music after the exciting music.
Oh yeah, that's Shima.
Okay,
Shima was one of the Marines, Shimikase.
Wait, she's running over to us.
Yeah, she's running towards
back
us.
up to the tree line, back up to the tree line, quick.
And very soon now, I'll split up from everyone again. Like I mentioned, this was a big map. I've been running around this map, like, there was just a little cut there. But that cut was like, probably like 10 minutes, more or less, of me just running around the map, looking for people, and trying not to get killed by the Marines. Maybe even more, maybe like 15 minutes. We're just running around, trying to find people, because this map was huge! Fucking huge, man! Hey Nerfy, when was this video posted? This video was posted, let's see, January 16th, so in my most popular time. The time where the search for Nerfy was the biggest. Ooh, yay. So quite a while ago. I lost some of my allies after a failed attack. Now I'm alone once more. And here I found a group, and I don't know what the hell they were talking about right here, but they, for some reason, they split up one of their people. I'm like, what? Why?
Oh my.
And they managed to see me beforehand, and this person had such a hard time understanding that I already passed through them, because I didn't pass through them on their screen. So they were always like, even though I clearly passed through them multiple times on my screen, I'm like, you have to trust me on this. Why would I lie? I'm not saying I killed you just for funs and shits and giggles. I actually killed you. Come on, man. They just kept running and running and running, even though I already told them that, hey, I killed you. It got to the point where I was just annoyed. I even did small talk with them, like on the way. I'm like, yeah. So how's your sex life? Oh, boo boo boo. On the way, because what were you supposed to do? I already killed you, and I had to chase him down and kill him truly. But I didn't even get to kill him truly. Comet got that glory, even though I already killed him 3 times.
Vamo, shinderu.
No.
Umai vamo shinderu.
No. I'm running.
Yes, you're running.
I'm not staying for you, you invisible person. Stay away from me. Please.
Dead. At least on my
What?
You
screen.
ran through me?
The one in the upper right there was to show how many times I already killed
Inside
you.
on my screen.
So 3
I passed
times.
you.
4 times.
I 100% passed you on my screen and went inside you.
I don't freaking see.
Well,
Oh my god.
it's gonna be impossible for you to see it if you're looking the other way now. Now you're definitely dead.
Did he run
I
through me?
already passed through you 2 times and now he passed definitely through you.
Freaking-
So that's why I wrote this. I guess killing him 6 times is all it needed. I got so fed up with this person running away. I was like, come on, I already killed you! God damn it!
Don't just fucking go to Unity, John, you're already dead.
Alright, I'm dead. I'll count myself dead. I think I've been said I'm dead enough.
I was just stalking you.
Are you not monsters?
So I met up with Comet there, and we actually hunted together. These two, I think this was like Adam and somebody else. They also switched to knights, like I told you guys earlier, and now they're just running around. And I think no, one of these people are Comet now, because Comet split up from me and then went after them.
Monsters, hello.
So
For a moment, I thought you was a monster because you had the same skin.
Ah! I was 100% sure he's a monster.
Same.
So we thought we were.
As soon as you started saying, like, oh,
I was like-
run, I was
Both me and Comet thought that was one of the other monsters, because we split up from a lot of the monsters in the beginning. Like Ash was running around this map alone all the game. Like up until the end of the game, Ashenera was running around alone on this map. There's hello. So Ash also included a very tiny part of this event in one of his videos, I remember, which basically was just by the end where he killed Estese. And that's it. He killed one person by the end, and that's the only time he saw someone when he met us by the end of the game.
wait, what? But aren't you a monster?
I turned and I seen you. We was all in the knight armor. I was like, all right, we got this. We're going. And then I seen you there. I was like,
There's 2
why
people
did
over the
you
hill.
run up to the end?
There is?
Right, whoever you are, you're dead. Nerfy, follow me.
Yeah.
You can see them.
You can see like silhouettes in the distance. So we're following the silhouettes. Here I am invisible.
Omae wa mo shinderu. If you're a human, you're dead.
Dead. What?
They were as confused as anything because they didn't know I could be a little invisible.
Is that allowed?
Is that allowed?
Yeah. Ikrim said it was allowed.
Ikrim said everything is allowed.
Okay.
Fucking turning to knights, they're using our tricks against us.
But you're confusing yourselves as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're literally using our tricks against us and giving us more tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving us more
Oh,
tricks.
I see somebody over here. Over here. Way in the distance.
Oh, okay.
I like saw something move
There
way
might
off.
be.
And here you can
They might be
see.
Marines.
I think one of these people is Ash.
Why are they hunting?
Maybe. No,
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe?
there's a
I'm not
protecting
even sure.
someone.
I don't even remember. But now I went up. After we went over there and looked around and couldn't find anyone, we went over the bridge because we still saw somebody on the other side of the bridge. And then we met Ash for the first time right now through these brushes with Estese.
Was that a supportive?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, there he is. I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead?
But
I didn't think we could kill you.
I'll just.
I can.
I'll
I killed
change
him
my avatar real
because-
quick.
Because you have
Couldn't kill
chainsaw?
Marines.
Scared the shit out of me. No, he's the only one that can kill Marines.
Ah, okay.
He's the only one that can kill Marines. When was this mentioned? I have no
I
idea.
lost you guys. I lost you guys. I was searching for you. I was running the map.
There you go.
I was running around the map.
Oh,
all
who's
day
talking to Ash?
Looking for
Somebody's in an invisible avatar right there, but I can't see them because we have name tags off.
you bitches. I was so scared, okay? Like Estes was the first person I saw, and I murdered him. Oh, somebody said they are ending it, and Discord, Shimakazu
We are?
said that we are ending it.
Okay,
Because there's only one survivor left for some reason.
we're ending it.
Hey, Nerfy!
Hey, buddy.
You guys were told.
You're a fucking bitch! I don't like you! I can't believe you would tell... You bitch!
Yeah. We were tricked by this guy.
Curry was so frustrated that I killed him, I guess pretty early on, because when I killed Jacoba and I killed Shy and I killed Curry, that was somewhat early on in the game. Like, the game went on for at least half an hour or something after that, so they just had to go back to camp and wait until it was over. Curry was like, fuck you! I didn't know Curry well yet here, so this was like before I really knew Curry all that well. Because this recording happened before the recording where I'm chasing Curry with the Bumblebee and stuff. Even though the previous episode before this is the Bumblebee episode, this was recorded way before that. That's what happens. Recordings can sit around
You were tricked
for a
by
long
him?
time.
You were tricked by him? Guess who I was tricked by?
Because we
This
are
little
all
fucker right here.
I was tricked by this little fucker.
I just need Nerfy and Ashinara. The rest to be quiet. You guys are fantastic fucking monsters. Good shit. You have murdered everybody but Zoe. She is the only survivor.
Zoe
of
Cake
the
survived
exploration
somehow.
team.
What?
Now she needs a roll.
You murdered a Marine.
He was a Marine.
Yeah, that's the only person I killed.
It's okay.
It works.
You
That
got to
was
kill
fucking
someone.
amazing. I didn't expect y'all to be able to murder so many so quickly. Kiri was so devastated by this.
Ooh. And here we have... Since I had some more outtakes of me dancing and doing weird shit in the mirror, I used those outtakes for the outro. You see me rubbing my nipples and all that. Oh yeah, some good old fan art of the Nerfly from Cebuano. They did this like right after the episode aired. The Nerfly. Oh yeah. What up, pool of the dude? So yeah, this is just the intro, or outro I mean. What can I use? Let's do all manner of weird things in the mirror. Yay. So that's that episode. My little sister has found her true calling. I thought you were rubbing your nipples. Yeah, I was. I was indeed rubbing my nipples. That's exactly what I did. Ooh yeah. Let's load up our next episode. Relaxing bathhouse and the sharing of bodily fluids. I remember I got comments of people being like disgusted. I before this episode aired, or right as it aired, I remember watching this with Jacoba, Ryan, and Ash and stuff. And I remember they were like by looking at the the spit stuff that happened in this episode. You'll see soon enough what I'm talking about. Let's load it up. Let it load for a bit. It was a fun episode to make as well. What are these titles? I know, right, Sora? Yeah. Isn't it nice? You want people to click on your thing. How to get people to click? That's the big question in being a YouTuber. how on earth do I get people to click on my episode? So, relaxing bathhouse and the sharing of bodily fluids is like, that might be something that people are interested enough to click on. So I was like, yeah, let's go for that. That seems like a great idea. Sharing of bodily fluids. So immediately we have here where me and Tails were just sharing a relaxing bath with each other. We were in the world there. I think I remember joining Jacoba in this world. Jacoba was streaming while all this was happening as well. Crumpster was there, and a lot of people were in this room, just hanging out. I've never been in this room ever since this recording. Where's it? Let's go full screen.
If I ever get with you alone, I will do this to you.
Oh, look at it bound.
Oh my gosh!
It seems so forceful. It couldn't even fit. You need to give it time, honey. Enough lubrication would help everything.
Enough lubrication can help absolutely everything.
What do you mean lubrication? This is enough.
Well, not when you're that tight, apparently.
Not when you're that tight. So that was like before Tails was ever streaming. So this is like a long time ago after all. Tails was not streaming during these days. Now Tails is becoming a big old streamer. Actually, it's been for a while. He's just been streaming and streaming and streaming. Doing a good job. Over on Twitch. Let's jump on over. Ah yes, this episode with Tails and the hot tub was one of my top episodes. I'm glad you ranked it. It's one of episode. Recommended titles. Pimp play with this anime harem in VR. That could also be a title. Thank you for giving me a title there. That might get people to click, right? I enter into a bottle being shoved into another bottle. Isn't that a good time, Tam? You liked bottles being shoved into other bottles and not being an innuendo for anything else. No.
Do you want some?
Do you want some?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's the good kush right there.
Yes.
Hello.
The good goose.
The God Emperor is with us today. Thank you.
Heresy!
I'll show you heresy. Me and Slanesh was having a good time last night. You know, the best of times.
And for people who don't know, Slanesh is a chaos god in the Warhammer 40k universe. One that is, let's say, all about sexual acts and defiling things. So when a space marine hears that I'm being hanging out with Slanesh, my god, the heresy!
Slanesh is a dirty one, I'll tell you that.
You fucking heretic.
That's true. Nerfy, I wish to get close to you, but I can't.
Oh, I got clam slammed right there.
I wish to get close to you, but I can't.
Hello, Nerfy.
Bam!
Oh my.
Oh, Nerfy, your bird is in the way.
It always is.
The bird is always in the way.
Stop it, Nerfy. I understand.
I join in the world, and the first thing I hear when I join this world with Fishman, Emmett, and stuff and Mad. I see Mad there, and is this sound. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that corner? Like, what? I actually realized later on, like way later on, that Kruger, Dr. Kruger, which is in this fat, like, whatever, the father of Bam Margera avatar, he has an animation where he has a tiny version of himself or something like that, and squeals like a pig that he can breastfeed to himself. It's just a wonderful, disgusting avatar overall.
What on earth did I just walk into? I'm not complaining, but this is curious.
Nerfy, you joined at the exact wrong time, dude.
Exact wrong time.
Or is it the exact right time?
Your favorite creep, is it, man?
I recognize that broken nose.
That was Nia the hyena that had this the little lolly there. Ship lolly. And they had a nose that was kind of looking kind of off. It didn't look quite right. Let me just take off my t-shirt here in real life because it's getting kind of hot in here. And we wouldn't want me to get too... Actually, it's so hot in here, let me just take off my pants as well. I mean, it's not like you guys can see it. Let me just sit here. Ugh, that's better. Oh, oof, my table. There we go. Let me not sweat too much. Yeah. Wouldn't want to start sweating. There we go. Now I'm perfect. Perfect now. Let's continue.
We're cooking Emmett wants some.
We're cooking Emmett, so that's why they're making a fire.
There was imprint on your pelvis, I see. Oh, how did that happen?
I know how that happened.
Oh, I know.
You
Solve
know.
the mystery.
Oh my god. You're so cute.
Alright, let's
so
do
kawaii.
trades.
So this is when the weird spit thing started happening. When Kruger, I don't know why, but Kruger says a lot of things, weird things. It's nothing weird there. So he's like, yeah, okay. So let's let you spit in my mouth and I'll spit in yours or something like that. Utterly disgusting, but of course the pimp will play along because I'm in the pimp. Why wouldn't I play along?
Alright, ready? Alright, now you do me. Come on.
That wasn't good enough for him. He had to have a more...
Swirling it around in my mouth.
I can't come unless you spit on my...
He said, I can't come unless you spit on my face, dude. So I had to make a even more realistic spit sound.
Hey, gotta get right
I
in my
did
eyes.
just, okay, right in the eye.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Did you
I've
actually
made
spit?
that mistake before, like doing the fake spit at people. I fucking spit on my laptop or on my fucking monitor.
That's
once.
nasty.
It was not cool.
Depends what you're into, but it gets filthy after a while.
Oh my god.
It's like the fourth dirtiest thing that's been on my monitor.
The fourth dirtiest thing that's been on Kruger's monitor is his own spit. What are the what are the three other things?
Fourth dirtiest. Is number one actual shit, I wonder.
What's number 2 and 3?
Oh, you know exactly what number 2 is.
So number 2 is
Number
shit.
3, that's a mystery.
That's a mystery.
What's that here?
It's a pillow.
Like every time Tails was throwing a pillow or whatever kind of thing that was in the fucking hot tub out of the hot tub or the bath here, every time he did that, one of the other people around was throwing it back in, so it was infinite amount of pillows underneath the water.
How do you have a...
You never know when you need it.
What's down there? What is all these things that I'm finding, Nerfy?
Well...
Yo, I wanna have sex with you. Oh, I see stuffed things and animals. What the fuck, Nerfy?
Well, I was thirsty.
You lied to me. You said it was big and it was just a bottle. Why do you have pillows in there? Are these cushions for your fucking nuts? I swear to God.
You know it, baby.
They're
There's so
sensitive.
much. Oh, there we go.
Anyone willing to serve the Emperor is welcome.
This whole recording here in this presentation room, I remember, was when Ashanera was streaming, and I came in there. The first, you can see later on in the episode, the first thing that happened when I came into the room was a whole bunch of penguins surrounding me and just trying to beak me to death with their beaks.
Come among my ranks.
I'll serve him every day and night.
Oh
My old avatar where I'm constantly dancing. And once he heard or saw, once he saw that avatar, because it was somebody else that wanted to see that. I think it was this guy. He asked me because he was a fan, and he came up to me and like, "Hey, can you show me that avatar?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure, okay, I can do that." And this guy was like, literally dying. I was kind of getting afraid for him because he was laughing for such a long time.
Well, they're there.
And that laugh.
I've never heard a laugh quite like yours.
Yo, are these for your butt cheeks? I swear to God. Yo, these fucking body pillows! Is this Ryan? Why do you have Ryan down here?
Well, for good luck, of course.
Why do you have tomatoes here? What the fuck is this?
Damn, how many pillows?
Until you need it. How many pillows do you have in here?
All of them.
How much protection do you need for your nuts?
They're very vulnerable.
Lollies hitting your fucking nuts?
You have no idea.
What the fuck?
It's a hazard, okay?
Nerfy, look to your right.
I know.
Oh my God.
And then we have Dog. I gave Great Dog my avatar so he could make it. Because Great Dog is constantly making like his own versions of everyone's avatars. So of course he wanted my avatar as well. So I made a Great Dog. I don't think he's fixed that disappearing hand thing, even to this day, because there was never a point. Why go back to the old avatar and fix it? No.
Oh, what the fuck? Where do you come up with this?
Isn't he fabulous?
He's got the face.
So fabulous. Good look at you. Snuggly.
Such a pretty man.
You too.
Such a pretty man.
I'll get the cacodemon.
That was fucking awesome.
See, this guy knows. This guy gets it.
Air has all the best freaking Doom and like 2D avatars and just game avatars that he has. He's also the person that had the Half-Life Doctor that was shown in the previous video with when I first met Kerry.
Got it.
And this right here was right before I think we were going to do a murder mystery, like an impromptu murder mystery event with Ikriam as a host. Ikriam and Sabers were just standing in a world, and I went up to them and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Not much. I was just talking about. I think they were talking about some like scaring thing they did with Joey, like Nags, because Ikriam had recently scared Nags somehow or some way, and Nags wanted to take revenge, and he sent a bunch of Hopus to Ikriam because Ikriam still do kind of, but he really fucking used to hate Hopus. Like they used to freak him the fuck out. Like Ikriam used to call Hopus the ugliest thing ever. So he's like always like getting freaked out by them. And the Hopus, of course, loved to torment Ikriam, going around staring at him. And they were just talking about like getting back at Joey. And this is also recorded before the fly raid ever took place. So this is when Sabers, the person who actually had the fly avatar and gave me that avatar, he was the person that arranged the fly raid because he had the big fly. So this is before the fly raid took place, even though this episode is taking place 2 episodes later on than that episode, you know. And this is still just an avatar. Like whenever Error goes into the Doom avatar he has, one of the Doom avatars he has, because he has multiple Doom avatars. When he does that, your vision becomes that of the start area of Doom.
Oh, is that the tank?
And this is actually where I first had gone up to Ikriam and Sabers, where they were just talking about that shit, about Nags. And other people kept joining as well, of course. and one of the people who joined was this guy with the Left 4 Dead avatar, the tank, the cute little one.
A very tiny tank. Hey, little tank buddy. Hey. Pretty cool. How cute. Oh no. Oh, you're so brute. Climb me, honey. Can I have you as a pet? That would be wonderful.
I didn't expect him to fucking remember.
I would like a little pet like this.
They also had a witch avatar, I remember, from Left 4 Dead.
Okay, then I know what your problem is.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, fuck you. Fishman. And here we have the weird bug that I've actually had this happen later on, and this is probably not Andis. This is just somebody else, because this avatar was also starting to take off, and a lot of people were starting to make avatars like this. But back then there used to be like a bug. So when I switched between two avatars of different heights, like very different heights, and I then went into it and I ducked or whatever, you would duck way too low and the movement looked weird, weird as hell. So I got this crab move.
Look at me running around.
It looks so fucking weird.
Look at me. Look at me.
I'm just a crab.
Oh no.
Since I noticed that I could do that on purpose, this bug, I was doing that. So I joined another world with Leroy and Shadow. I think it was Shadow at least. No, it was Leroy and Gamma and Baka Ranger. Many of you might not know that Lolly Squad is actually a dancing group, so they go around dancing and playing music. So yeah, of course they're just a group of friends, but yeah. So I joined them and decided to join in on the dance. Yeah.
Really right. Hey Gamma, hey Baka Ranger.
Still laughing.
Isn't it a turn on? I think I might be enjoying. I think I might.
Oh my, that's quite something you got there. What did I just watch?
This is when I spawn into the world that Ash was streaming in.
Flesh eating penguin army.
Yes. What is this?
Eat Nerfy. Eat Nerfy.
Oh, me. Oh my. I thought it was enough when it was just Emmett, but this is glorious.
The penguin noises that Ash is making. He's not making like. But no.
Indeed.
Somebody making choking noises.
It's too strong.
It's too strong.
Run. Run, penguin.
Run from the walking airplane. And here we have Arcane. They are also a person I gave my avatar to, because they were supposed to make a Pimpmobile, but they never made it. They were supposed to be, or at least that was the idea. I gave them my avatar so they could make like a car avatar. Car avatars was all the rage back then. So everyone had to have a car avatar, but I never got it because they never finished it. Where they were gonna have this car avatar where I'm just they're gonna have like hydraulics for the car, so I could bounce up and down while I sat in the car with that avatar and like doo 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 doo. So that's was gonna be cool, but it never happened. Story of my life. An Avatar is supposed to be made, but it never gets made. Fucking hell. But this one got made though, where they had a little toy Nerfy. And they got a recording from me saying, hello.
Oh, weren't you 2D?
Can't kill Nerfy.
I have multiple versions of it.
Tiny little Nerfy.
Yeah, some people do. But
Now I can give touching myself a new meaning.
some people block you, whatever.
Whatever you do, just don't play music like a fucking jukebox.
Oh yeah, I don't ever play music on my phone.
Yeah,
I hate those people.
My personal like quick sense.
You ate yourself. Oh my.
None of that works. Let me.
This is... I don't know if everyone here has seen Ash Nero's video where Ash is fixing up my face. He's using his chainsaw and he's like using his knife on my teeth and stuff. And then I switch over to my little sister avatar. This is right after that took place, and we're just hanging out in the MMD world. We were doing like Backstreet Boys stuff, I remember, like the Backstreet's back, alright! We were doing that song together and stuff. It was really funny, but we never really got recorded.
Try. Hey Ash. How are you doing? What about a little kissy? Mwah. Oh, you like that, did you?
I don't remember why Ash was not talking, but...
Boopy. Oh, thank you.
That's something I don't know.
Very nice. Oh, you love me. I love you too. In death, you become so much more tame. I like that.
And Ash's like thought train here for why he's not afraid of me is because he's dead. So if he's already dead, apparently when he's dead he has nothing to fear from me because I kill people, question mark? I don't really do that, but hey, apparently he has nothing to fear from me while he's dead. So that's why he's docile in this avatar, the zombie Ash. Then I could pet him.
Such a cutie. I guess I have to build my own crypt for you.
Build like a tomb for Ash because
you can have your very own coffin. On me, of course.
And there we have the end of the episode again. I always used to had a lot of like things I wanted to include in the episode, which I often used. That's the outro screen. So here we have a recording or whatever. This is the same bathhouse that I was with Tails earlier, but I was also doing a dab battle with Fiji. This is an old avatar Fiji used. And here, this is a fan art that got drawn for me right after the other episode, the RP episode, where I'm killing all the people in my little sister avatar. So, because in that episode you have somebody saying that I'm going to be sitting on top of like a mountain of skulls. Where have you been? I've been killing everyone. So that's why that fan art got made. Then we have my Hopoo avatar. This might be... No, I think there's one more fan art of my Hopoo avatar, but other than that, there's nothing else. Which is fine, I don't use my Hopoo avatar all that often. After all, it's not like one of my main avatars at all. It's just something I made because everyone has to have a Hopoo. Ash Nero probably has seen 100 of Nerfies in hell for her punishment, so seeing only Nerfy didn't scare her. Yeah, probably. Is that? Yeah, there's no more other fan art in this episode. Ooh. Yay! Ooh. Stretchy, stretchy. That's that for that episode, eh? Ooh. think I need to get something to drink. Because I'm out of stuff to drink. So I will be doing that. I'll go to the kitchen and get myself something to drink. And yeah, let me... No, it's fine. You guys can hear nothingness for a few seconds. I'm sure you guys are fine. Let me just go get something to drink and I'll be back looking at yet another episode. Yes. I'll try to make it quick. There we go. Now I got something to drink. Good. Oh boy. Just got finished raining Knuckles voice line for the RPG. Oof. Let me see. Sora. Are you not set up as I'll do that. There you go. Sora is a moderator now. Good. Next episode. There's no more episodes on this page. Nope. The next episode is Ryan Gets Betrayed. This is not even my final form. I always used to do double, like twin titles for my episodes. I've stopped doing that recently because I felt like the titles got way too long. Slam door! Okay, guys. Yep, I didn't really slam the door, it's just very loud. Like, the microphone picks it up easily. So, I used to do twin titles for my episodes, but yeah. Now it's only one. Let's get on into it. No, I didn't want to get... Why does that always happen? I never get why. Good.
Hello.
There we have. Load it up. I don't know what was even going on here. I was basically just joining Ash, probably before one of his streams, and he was just in the world, and Ryan joined in. We were just hanging out for a little bit.
Hello.
It is normal Nerfy.
Normal Nerfy, not the pimp Nerfy.
Creep Nerfy. That means I can do this.
No. You can't aim words for shit. You cannot hit me. Stop. You cannot aim.
Trying to kill me.
Ryan protects me. Good on.
But then you see Ryan comes to my rescue and kills Ash because he's trying to kill me. Or not pimp me, but Lilith me.
On you, Ryan.
Good job, Ryan.
Oh, no.
Ash spent a long time to die. I thought pimp is the normal. Pimp was the normal back then. You're right, is one. Right now, I would say I'm more in Lilith avatar than I'm in the pimp. But I do go into the pimp, like, every time in the world, I'm usually going into that pimp once or twice. Just to be in the pimp once in a while. I mean, it's important to keep up a faces, you know? You do have to keep that touch going. Have to. go on with the roleplay of the pimp, which is just wonderful. Welcome to Virtual Reality with Nerfy. Not Lurking with Nerfy anymore, I switched that out. So it's Virtual Reality with Nerfy.
Yuri compels you.
Ryan used... I don't know if he still gets, like, really... I wouldn't say triggered, but, like... Oof, he didn't want to hear the Yuri Hachimario, because Ash used to do the Yuri Hachimario. He used to make a very, like, fucked up version of it that kinda, sorta triggered Ryan, or just he didn't want to hear it because it was like, oof, no, don't do it, Ash. So when Ash went Yuri compels you, he was like, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Demon.
So that's why he jumped off. Now where's your protector?
Fucking shit. My only protection. You see these spikes on my ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It hurts, doesn't it?
You bitch.
You left me, you sexy fucking beast, my guy.
Ooh.
Sexy fucking beast, my guy.
That was pretty good.
Oh my god.
Ooh, inside your head. What secrets it's hold? I knew there was a pine cone in here.
I knew there was a pine cone in there. He has fixed up that avatar in after that, but he used to have that pine cone.
I knew you were hiding something.
Yeah, man, I'm always hiding something, man.
Yes.
Oh, there is a pine cone in there. What the hell?
So everyone started checking out.
I told you.
Acorn if I saw it.
Oh, now we got secrets in here. It's not nice, Curry.
Let's lick the pine cone.
You know, what's going on inside your head stays inside your head, okay? Don't worry about it.
So Why Not was like, what was going on inside my head? What were you doing? Like, all confused and stuff. I'm like, no, what goes inside your head stays inside your head.
Why not he just ate your pine cone in your head?
Oh my god.
Not my pine cone.
You don't need it anyway.
And you see this tiny avatar right here? This is Gris. The first avatar that Gris used to use is this one. I think this is Gris at least, because he used to use this. It might be somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's Gris, because Gris used to hang out with Curry quite a bit back in the day.
Anyway, don't worry. You tasted so good though.
That was my pine cone, man.
Is it you, Sayuri?
This guy was walking around for quite a while in that was doing the creepy thing. Like, was going out breathing heavily and just being all up in your fucking face. For some reason, Ash didn't even notice the guy. I don't know why Ash didn't notice the guy, but hey.
Why do you have this avatar?
Ash, there's someone creeping on you. Hello. To your left.
What are you gonna do?
You should kill this person, Ash.
What?
Okay, he left. He killed himself.
He fell.
He was creeping on you.
Yeah.
So Ash never noticed who the fuck was creeping on him, so it's like, who was doing it? What? Crumpster?
You know which type of character? You know the fat otaku?
Yeah.
He was creeping on you.
Oh, he's behind you, right? Oh no, it's Crumpster.
They look so alike. You can never tell the difference between the fat otaku and Crumpster, you know. Ah. Don't boop the snoot. No, I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for that.
Just trying to do the "there's something on your shirt" gag, where you're, oh, there's something in your shirt, and then you boop the nose. Oh no.
There's something on your shirt.
No, I'm hiding in the tank.
Oh my gosh. There's something on your shirt.
No. There's something inside this one.
There's something on your shirt, dude.
Crumpster.
a random fight that broke out. This is, of course, a totally separate recording because you see, there's a lot less people in the world. We're just hanging out in the world. I don't even remember who I joined, but doesn't matter. But I started fighting this person, a random fist fight.
I poke. Yeah. Oh no. This is no boxing match. I'm getting tired, even though I'm sitting down.
Those gut punches do nothing.
Not my solar plexus. I need that for breathing and shit.
No, you don't.
Oh, straight to you.
No. And then you kiss and make up.
You fight, then you kiss. Kiss and make up.
What do you think? Then you headbutt.
You bastard.
Oh yeah, I remember this. The hunt begins on Ash once again. I did this twice. This creeping on Ash, I already did that once, but my recording got corrupted. I might have done it better the first time, for all I know, but I tried to amp it up even more on the creep factor for the second time round when the recording didn't get corrupted. I think what happened was I didn't record the audio, so it was like, okay, I have to throw that out. Many hours of fucking recording, of good recording, I have to throw it out because there's no audio. So I was like, where does the fight music come from? I don't know, I'm sorry. It's a random, it's some, I think I know where it comes from. It comes from, let's see, royalty-free music. It comes from Incompetech, this site, incompetech.com. If you need some royalty-free music to use in your videos or projects, you can go to incompetech.com. Yay! Thumbs up! It comes from that place. Let's get right back into the news.
What is your walk, man? What is that walk?
I'm like hunched over.
What are you doing,
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get.
And by the way, all these Uzumakis you're seeing around here, the circles going out like whoop, I was the one who did that. I went around the world and just drew like the Uzumaki thing.
I'm gonna get some imaginary. I'm gonna get some imaginary.
Why are you a snake now?
There's a lot of stuff I cut out from this, but now I'm already on the ground, crawling around after Ash.
It's my ultimate form.
He's a snake.
The snake form.
Snake form.
Like on his screen, it looks like my arms are inside me, but on my screen, of course, you can see my arms are in front of me doing the little dance still. But on his screen, my arms are inside me, so I'm looking like a true snake. Come on. Doesn't have arms anymore, he's a worm.
Carl, protect me. Protect me from domination.
He got so fast.
Don't kill no
Bouncing up and down, doing a happy dance.
What is he doing? What the fuck is he doing?
lure you into a trap. That's what I'm doing.
A false sense of security.
Give you some false sense of security, Ash.
Oh yeah, never mind. I can finally get revenge from all the 3 times you
And right here, as I was talking earlier, that when I visited Ryan, or no, I visited Ashnera in the beginning of the episode. This was before his stream, and right now he's looking at his stream chat. Get helpful tips from his chat to how to combat the evil Nerfy that is currently creeping on me.
I need something to stop Nerfy.
Hey.
Look.
Is that to contain Nerfy?
And then somebody came with the helpful tip of draw a share, because shares scare Nerfy. Because in an earlier episode that Nags did, you had somebody came up behind me with share avatar, and I was like, oh no, Daddy used to beat me with the share. Oh, bad memories, no. So apparently Nerfy is scared of shares somehow, because I did that one time. So that's canon. Nerfy is afraid of shares because apparently he got a beatdown or PTSD by being abused as a child or something. I don't know, something like that. But unless it's a share that is alive, no, it's not gonna work.
I'm silly right now.
It has to be alive.
It's a chair.
Everything. It's the best chair I ever seen.
It's a share.
You must be truly desperate, Ash.
Everything Ash makes is amazing. But this is art.
It doesn't affect him if the chair is not living.
Doesn't affect him if the share is not living.
How would the voice benefit me in any way? Stop!
He's giving you a makeover.
Oh.
I actually hate you guys. Do not actually hate you guys.
And then I'm going back into the snake.
Do it. Kill him.
Come on, do it, Ryan. Kill him.
Are you trying to divert me? He's using you,
I was just like, hey, kill Ryan. Go after Ryan now. You already chased me, Nerfy. Go after Ryan. You know how much you like chasing Ryan, right? Go after Ryan. Come on. Point at him. Go. Stop chasing me. Go after Ryan. Yeah. Ryan is your prime meat, right?
No, Ryan. Ash is using you, you know. All Ash wants is me to attack you. Is that what you truly want, Ryan?
That's not true, Ryan. That's not true, Ryan.
Ash is using you.
Let's fight him together.
Hey, put the chainsaw
Let's fight him together. And he's still like
I gave
pointing.
you a warning.
This is a good social community, right? We can talk this out.
For action.
You'll find out what happens, won't you?
Should I say something great? Action's coming. Look at my ears. Look at my earrings.
Shit. It didn't work.
Okay, Nerfy?
Yes?
The chat suggested to me that I should make you sit in a chair and give you a lap dance. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel? I go.
You want to give me a lap dance?
That's a yes.
I'll take you a lap dance. Any day.
What the fuck are you doing?
What?
I didn't do shit.
What?
You want me to give you a lap dance? Is that it?
Okay.
Jacobo's like, instead of face bombing, let's put a lightsaber through my face, but it doesn't work. The pain is still there. No, no, Jacobo. It didn't work, did it, Jacobo?
Oh my god. Okay, Trumpster.
Yeah.
Nerfy, I offer you popcorn chicken and Trumpster in a G-string.
Popcorn chicken and Trumpster in a G-string. Where will you get? Are you providing the G-string?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Let's see it,
Also,
Crumpster.
I'm providing the chicken popcorn.
I want to see the G-string first before I decide.
Shit, come over.
No, you have to do it here.
Why do I have to do it
He's embarrassed, man. He's embarrassed in public. And you want him to do it in
I'm embarrassed in public? Come here.
What does that even mean?
Do it too.
He's just a big, strong.
This guy is molesting.
Big, strong
This
cock.
guy is molesting little lolies and
I
children.
know that. Apparently Murphy doesn't get affected by anything. You no longer have permission.
Not affected by
Can you arrest
anything.
him?
I mean, I can try, but he's not gonna listen.
What do you mean I'm not gonna listen? Of course I'm playing along with the VRPD.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Funnily enough, Crumpster went from being one of the leaders in the cat mob until he was like fed up with that and went over to the VRPD, and then he's part of the VRPD.
Yeah, put your hands behind your back. I can't.
I don't know if he's still a member of that.
Who
still cares about that? Probably not.
I enjoy a little role play.
Put handcuffs on him. He has his hands on his back. Fucking put the fucking handcuffs on him.
And back then, it was kind of canon that Jacoba was my daughter, like Nerfy's daughter. So that's why Jacob is like, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Here.
Here.
Yeah, black.
I'll try to help you with this.
Did he just say black?
We're going to jail, bro. Black, come in. Come on.
We're going to jail, bro. Black. What?
Did they make it private again to update it?
I have my hands on my back here, so I'm using my face instead.
Can someone fucking
break your face more
get
than
to
it
the
already
wall
is.
and like face the wall and do nothing?
Yeah, assume the position, sexy boy. Assume
Get
the
on feet.
I'm trans.
Like,
My job is to kill people. I don't arrest people.
Get against the wall.
Can you kill Nerfy?
Hamster, he's against the
Yeah,
wall.
sure,
dude.
no
What are you gonna do?
problem.
There you go.
Do it.
Alright.
Are you gonna kill him? You gonna hit him with the baseball bat?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Execution.
It feels good though.
Shooting me with the sniper and the baseball bat.
He's my boy. He's still alive.
Nerf's my boy.
I'm very much alive.
You said you can kill him.
I know, but I super checked.
Was Abaddon Sloth protecting me.
I can't kill him. I can hit him a couple times and make I think she's
And now Jack was going like shh 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 and like trying to unlock my handcuffs to save me. Or actually, not unlock, just use the lightsaber instead. And then, for some reason, that person said only Shai's nuke can kill Nerfy, but that's not true. Shai's nuke would just give me a nice sauna. That's about it. And get a bit warm and have a good time.
rock out, bro. Rock out, bro.
And Crumpster has basically already forgotten about me being handcuffed and stuff, so he's like, well, rock out, bro, with Jacoba. I'm like, come on, yeah. So I'm using the perfect opportunity to do something very special with Crumpster.
Secret move, Butholio. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that awkward? Did you feel it? It was kind of awkward, wasn't it? It worked.
Better sniff that finger afterwards just to make sure it's a good product, right? Secret move, but Holio. Hello, Matthew. Yeah. Ah, this was when I featured Fox's beautiful art that I had as a channel banner in my banner and profile picture for a long time. It's still Fox's art I'm using today, but a different art that he drew. I love Fox art. It's like really beautiful. Finger licking good. And we have Gambit over here in his Snap avatar. Oof. One more episode down and yeah. It's all good. How you all doing? Are you all doing good over there? Because the next episode up is, let's see. I have to go back over here. KFC Manager. Oh, that just reminds me of, I remember Raging Voice used to have an account called KFC Manager. There was also somebody on my Discord that used to call himself KFC Manager. Wait, Nerfy, I forgot to ask. Did you see the news trailer? Yeah. I definitely have seen the news trailer. For the RPG, I can actually show this. Might as well take a look at the trailer soon. Just so I can show more people, the trailer. But I really need to go to the bathroom real quick now because all this drinking, I need to now pee. Which is, yeah, a thing. So let me drink one more sip and go pee, and then we'll go back and start looking at that and another episode. Be right back. Let's actually find up that episode first here. I probably find it the easiest by doing this. Going up to your Twitter and clicking right here because that's where it is. Go to YouTube. There we go. Good. Actually, I guess I can put this on for you all. This is the trailer for the VRChat RPG. Just to make sure you don't need to. Yeah. We're gonna do this, Sora. Let's put this on so people can see the trailer for the VRChat RPG. RPG Maker game that Sora is making pretty much on his own. With characters from VRChat. So, here. Have a nice look at the VRChat RPG trailer.
Yes, I got it.
Jacoba, will you dance with me?
I could never do
that. Oh, look at Ryan!
Hello?
I made a big mistake. I totally made a big mistake.
Max?
Oh, whoa.
Put the knife away.
Whoa. All right.
This ain't an anime.
Gonna drink that coffee now.
All right. Give me the coffee. Where's the coffee? Someone give me the coffee. In this bucket.
Drink the coffee right now.
Oh my God! Give me the coffee.
Hello?
A little bit more. Right there. I love Mat 6. Are you kidding me? Is that gone? How do I get rid of that? Get rid of that. No. Don't cheer. There's no cheering. No. It was a joke. We're friends.
Can you hear me, Max? Oh, good. I finally reached you. Hi, it's me, The one that, well, you know, did this to you?
No! No! Are you...
Listen, you might be confused as to why I'm here, but that doesn't matter. You need to know something very important. Nags, VRChat is in danger. Let me try to explain. You were invited to celebrate a year's worth of content. All of your friends were going to be there. But before you could even begin, she came and screwed it all up. Your friend Matt6, their world ended up getting corrupted. After that, the game itself started to change. It turned into an RPG, and custom avatars, guns, bats, swords, you name it. They have all become weapons. I know you're nervous, maybe even a bit scared, but with your amazing friends, I have no doubt you'll make it. All of them have amazing avatars capable of doing awesome moves and dealing heavy damage. I'm sure they will give you the strength to fight. So, fight, okay?
Let's go, baby!
Oh, I won't let them hurt you, Ryan.
Right behind the Nags.
I got your back, Psycho.
Holy crap, let me try.
Hey, I can like see you now.
Hope you're ready for a smackdown.
Be good! What? Don't be thirsty.
Quite the eye-opener, isn't it?
Don't blink. You look like you could use some help.
They won't even get close.
Matt6!
Things will get tough, but you've made it through so much worse. You're capable of making so many things right. So go. Do it, Nags. Go and be the hero I know you can be. I'm counting on
you. Public demo, August 20th. That's very soon. Nice, nice. So yeah, like I was saying, this is a VRChat RPG made by Sora in the chat there. Sora 101 Ven. He's making this RPG Maker game with all the different characters and people or personalities from VRChat. Not all of them, but quite a few of them, especially the old school ones. And you heard me in there as well. I recorded some voice lines for Sora going, they won't even get close, for example. Oh man, I wanted Nerfy to be a recruitable party member. I think I'm an extra, like somebody you can have come in as a, like you just use my moves. You did see me in walking around there though. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but during one of the parts there where you're walking around.
you. Word and let me all of your sure that and custom made. Nope.
Where is it? Oh. Not this.
I won't let even.
Was it just combat? Was it earlier? Where is it? It's right here in the beginning. Right here. You see Nags moving around? I'm pretty sure this might be like a reenactment of me chasing Ryan back in that Old Faithful video that Nags made. Because you see Nags, me, and Ryan running away. Skipped it all. Yep, but there it is. Yeah, it looks like I'm just chasing Ryan and might not be part of the party, but whatever. And there you see. Hello, Atlanta. Welcome, welcome. We were just taking a look at the trailer for the VRChat RPG Atlanta. But now that's done, let's get on over to the next episode. Lost Pause did what? Cuddling with VR Trapman. I should probably... let's do that right now. Let's make this title even more clickable because... let's make VR Trapman one word. Like that. Oh, that's better. If you go over here, like you can get that insight. If you search for VR Trapman. Okay, that's like... vid search volume. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we have the vid search volume, meaning how many people is actually searching for it. There's a good percentage of people actually searching for VR space Trapman, and the competition score is how much competition there is in that search bar. So there's not that much competition, but it's quite a bit competition. So it's pretty good. Like, there's not enough competition to where it's a problem, so having VR Trapman as a tag is fine. But if you go VR Trapman in one word, holy shit, now it's an overall score of 60. A lot more people search for VR Trapman in one word than they search for VR Trapman in 2 words. So, yeah, you have to be smart with the YouTubes, have to know what people search for. So that's why I have stuff like this, so I can take a look at, how many people actually search for this and that. So here, if you see, how many people search for Nerfy? Almost nobody, but at least there's still a 1. There's still somebody... there's still a tiny group of people that search Nerfy in the search bar, and there's not much competition, because there's not that many videos with Nerfy as a tag. Not compared to VR Trapman, because VR Trapman is huge compared to me. So, it's not that weird. But yeah, the search volume for Nerfy is not all that high. Well, that's done. Let's actually look at the video. Ah, yes. I was super, surprised when I posted this video and the views just kept going. I expected when I used Lost Pause or Noble's name to maybe do well back then, but holy shit. I did not expect it to do all that well. Not that well, I mean. But because, a few weeks later on, I tried to use Lost Pause name in the title again, and it didn't work at all. Almost nobody watched this video once it came out compared to this one. So it was super downhill compared to how many views I got for the video. Also, of course, I also have VR Trapman in the title for this video, which always helps. VR Trapman is huge. Yeah. Let's get right in the video. Yep. And here we have what is his name? God damn it, I forget. Whatever. Proforce. Proforce is his name. Proforce was showing off some cool how to make custom avatars.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I know the movements.
So there we have the very cool intro of Super Saiyan thing.
This is what is known as a Super Saiyan.
You can actually hear that I have the sound bug here. Oof. The old sound bug.
What a useless transformation. You've changed your hair, so what?
Just wait.
Yes, I mean subs.
Is that possible?
He must be floating.
I'm guessing an ascendancy isn't much of a challenge for you, so how about I take it up to the next level?
Fucking awesome. Bruh.
Proforce here is also Norwegian. Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
You changed.
I've actually gone with his cousin and Vancouver to a trip to Sweden at one point. And yeah, I did indeed mean in subs is one, not in that he's taller than me. I doubt that Trapman is taller than me. I really doubt that. Not that it's impossible, but I've seen him, so he doesn't look taller than me. I first found you, and then VR Trapman later on, like a month later. Okay, yeah. The thing is, I also started earlier than Tosha. Once upon a time, there was a time where Tosha, also VR Trapman, he was like, oh, if I ever could be have as many subscribers as Nerfy, that would be wonderful. And then, like a week later, he was like twice my subs. So he like, boom, and he's still super growing. So yeah. So much for, oh, if I ever get as big as Nerfy.
You look fine. How is the VR experience? Do you want the true VR experience, Tosha? You want it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
The true VR experience.
Are you gonna sniff me?
While I was in this world playing chess with a person, I remember, I think I played chess against Seven, a little piece of Seven. This is the first time I ever remember meeting Signion before he started streaming VR chat and stuff. There's some trail there.
Hey, Snuggle. Snuggle. You a cutie. Yes, you are.
This was right after, or the same day, Tosha finally got VR. Because before this, he was in desktop mode.
I am not lying. Do you need an adult? I can be your adult.
Yes. I need an adult right now.
Such a cutie. Are you taking my boobs?
Somebody's tasting me.
Stop it. You're just turning me on. You wouldn't watch.
I previously made canon that tasting Nerfy only makes him turned on, so unless you want him extra excited, you should not taste Nerfy.
I want that while I'm touching Akana.
Stab him as well.
Oh.
It doesn't work, guys.
It doesn't work.
How is it?
And here we have Jackie again. I joined Jackie in this world and Noble was there. I was like taking care of Jackie because apparently Jackie is Noble, Noseball's daughter.
Oh my god.
Are you looting over there?
No, I'm not looting little Jackie.
Oh god!
I find it funny. Are you looting Jackie? And I'm like, no, I would never. And I'm like, aw, why are you not looting Jackie? So sound of disappointment from Lost Balls there.
No.
Jackie's a friend.
I'm not doing lewd things.
Jackie's maybe looting me though.
Wait, no, Mom! Listen, Mom, it's just a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding.
This is my babysitter I hired, okay? So make sure...
All of a sudden, I'm the babysitter.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure the gender. I never checked. I never cared.
I never checked. I never cared about the gender of my child. That's a nice quote from Noble there.
You never cared about your own child.
I mean, I've never, like, I spewed it out of my loins, but I was like, that's the most I want to do. You know, that was about all the fucks I gave.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah. Anyway, I left my number here. I'll leave my number.
Yeah, it's handy to have in case she gets
9.
into some
There you go.
ruckus.
Just call me in case you have.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh yeah, this is Tenebris, and we have Gris, and we have Adam right here. This is when I was in the world, and there was a camera in this world. So I remember I took that camera, I went down as far as I could go, down into Snake Nerfy, and I went around to take a closer look at people with a camera. That made me think that I should probably have a camera on my avatar, but I never really did put a camera on my avatar. But probably to this day, I should still probably put a camera on my Nerfy avatar, because it just increases that creep factor to 1,000, you know, walking around with a camera. Especially one like that, like an old camera.
Hello, Tenebris. That won't help you. You know this.
Tenebris might have a lot of firepower to kill people, but no. This is not going to really help. Bring out a larger gun. Maybe that will help.
That won't help either.
It tickles.
It's kind of like a...
Tenebris is like, what? I can't kill him? What the fuck? What the fuck? Because Tenebris is also part of the VRPD.
Soggy.
And then, what about a boop?
Cool. Indecent.
Indecent. There you have me with the camera. Let's have a good look.
What? No.
And I know that this person right here was also recording, because once in a while I do a search for Nerfy on YouTube, and then I can see people's videos that also have me in them, and you can see me from the other side, on their perspective, me creeping on them for a little bit.
Nothing.
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything. What are you accusing me of?
I also have full body tracking, I'm just not having the space to use it. That's one of the things I'm really waiting to use when I move. I've actually found an apartment now, I've signed the contract and everything, I just need to get the deposit done and ready, and then I'll be moving to a new place. And once I move to a new place, I'll be getting a new computer as well, and I can also start using my full body, and I actually have room scale to use it in. So that's gonna be freaking awesome. Nerfy with full body and room scale. Oh yes. Imagine what I can do with hip movement and leg movement. You can only imagine. Oh. Good old panty shot of Monica here. I don't know why Demon called me Nags there, but whatever. Good old panty shot of Tenebris here as well.
You killed me. You killed me.
So cute.
That's what you need to add to your model. You just and you hold without one model, and you just curl around now.
You just made yourself 100 times more creepy.
This is what you do when someone gives you a
Grox, man.
Just hold it together and like, just like there's usually like defense system.
Defense against other boops or when you're shy.
It's a nice cuddle. It's a nice thing to cuddle in. Very.
Yeah, it'll be nice and fluffy.
Fluffy. The good old Fluffy in there.
It's like your own personal space or galaxy. What's wrong with your cats?
Okay, I think we're integrated now.
And yes, for anyone who's making models and has the Cats plugin and Blender, this person right here is one of the people behind that. One of the main people behind the plugin. That's Cats. He's in VR Chat. He made the plugin for VR, like for Blender. The Cats plugin and Blender, this guy.
I think we can now finally move into the integral part of the. What the fuck am I saying? I'm just gonna fucking slap my tits. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking.
I'm just gonna slap my tits.
Yeah, I tried starting a cult. I started sacrificing people to summon the Great One, and it doesn't work. Like, look at this.
Summon the Great One.
Summoning.
The ultimate summoning for the custom avatar.
It's coming. Oh shit, everyone dies. Oh, it's coming. The ultimate custom avatar. Does he open his eyes? Yes, of course he does.
And out of the mouth comes another custom avatar.
Oh shit, there's a custom avatar inside the custom avatar. It's coming. I wish I didn't have the sound bug right now so I could actually hear this in better quality.
You remember Willy Wonka? Want the golden ticket?
Yeah, but still. Love it.
I joined this world and a bunch of Nia the Hyena's friends were there in the hyena models because Nia the Hyena was one of the people that started the hyena world that many people might have been in. And yeah, they decided to take me into another world. The I don't even know what the fuck is going on world where you spawn inside their mouth. You can see it very soon. You spawn inside their mouth and then you can go down their digestive system into their stomach and down their insides.
What's going on with your mouth?
Their mouth could open like super, like all the way up.
YouTube. No.
Furries ruin everything, dude.
Furries ruin everything.
Right, this is disgusting.
Well, we're just in the mouth. What's wrong with it?
There's more to it.
It gets worse.
I'm coming, I'm coming. I didn't know we would have to move down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit.
Like walk.
Little Red Riding Hood is going on an adventure today. Oh no.
I'm in my
Wow.
Red Riding Hood
Of
avatar,
course.
or Red Riding Hood version of Lilith, I would say. That's what I'm doing there.
I was
The
eaten
big bad
by the
wolf.
big bad wolf, yeah.
This is the first time I joined a world with Noble. I think Noble is over here or something. It was he might have gone to the spawn area. There was a fuck ton of people there. I joined on VR Trapman. VR Trapman was in the world. I think this is VR Trapman. Right here, chasing tails. And over here we have Gambit. I didn't even know Noble existed. I didn't know of him. I've never heard of him. So this was the day I met Noble, which was also like later on when I joined Jackie. When you saw him, when I became the babysitter.
Oh, run away, Nerfy. Nerfy, please. Why you leave me? It's right here.
There's nobody here.
Nerfy, please take my friend request.
Who are you talking to?
Please.
There's nobody there.
He's not invisible. I see him.
There's nobody there.
He just went invisible again. I can press on him. Look, I can see the sphere now. I can see the sphere. There's no one in the way now. I see him. So wherever he goes, I'm live streaming. You think I'm going crazy? No, I see him right there.
Listen
You can't fool me, Nerfy.
I know you're delusional. You hear
Voices inside your head.
constantly. So please, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
That's why I
yes, motherfucker.
Wish I had to show the beautiful Trap Boys two tails there, just to get that good Sounds like a voice changer. No, it's definitely not a voice changer. It's train his voice to be able to make it all female like I could never do a trap voice. No matter how much I try, I would never be able to do that. Except if I do a lot of practice for a long last time. It's kind of like learning a language, able to train your voice like that. It's at least just as hard as learning a language, if not harder, to be able to do that. You have to train your voice a lot. The Nerfly.
Oh, my ass!
Wait, seriously, where did...
I'm in Giant Nerfy.
I feel like you're gonna crush me.
I'm doing a good job babysitting. Don't worry.
My face if you boot me.
Aw, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my god.
What? Yeah, I just haven't seen you this close. You got like black nails. When did you start painting your nails? What the hell?
We just had some fun while I was babysitting. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you just painted my nails.
Don't worry.
Just play
with practice.
Alright, I just want to make sure my daughter's not growing up to be a filthy degenerate. That's the only thing that matters. Okay.
I gotta practice painting my nails because when I become a stripper, I gotta put the black nails and all those.
I just want to make sure that she's a bad daughter.
I want to make sure that she's a bad daughter. Yeah, that's good.
No. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person.
Noble, what about your son? Remember, baby Noble?
It could be worse.
I have a brother? I know, I even allow her to have friends? Like, I know, I'm a terrible mother.
Aw.
Terrible mother, boss.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't worry.
Okay.
Of course you have a doll of yourself.
And this is still Proforce with these avatars. It's all the same guy with these custom avatar thing. Of course, there were other people there with the custom avatars because they were testing that out. That was also all the craze at the one point where you make custom avatar versions of the custom avatar guy.
Dude.
The joke there for everyone who doesn't get it, in VR chat, there's a very like normal thing where people, especially they would be in that default avatar, this guy. That's the default avatar. You come in VR chat, you're starting this guy. Or actually, that's not true. It's just the default avatar that a lot of people use. The actual default avatar is like a blue person without any facial features and shit. So, but a lot of people change into this thing, and funnily enough, a lot of the time they come up to you and they ask you how do you make a custom avatar? Like it's not just yes, it became a meme, but it happened a fuck ton. Like, even before it was a meme, there was just people coming up to you, like, it's the reason it became a meme is because it happened all the fucking time. All the random people would come up to you and like, how do you make a custom avatar? How do you do this? And they were serious. How do you make a custom avatar? So that's why it became a meme. And people started making all manner of custom avatars of the custom avatar guy.
It's quite bigger doll though.
Like 3 ideas, at least.
Yeah, it's Proforce.
Part of them. Oh, you can take off his hat as well. What the hell? Oh, it's doing a magic trick. Oh. Custom avatar! Holy shit, that's where it was hiding all along. What?
And now smoke bomb.
And yes, this is also Proforce. He doesn't just have custom avatar things, he also has this from Scooby-Doo combined with Final Fantasy.
No, cannot be. The legends were true.
Custom avatar.
No. I know you're high on drugs, on Scooby snacks. Don't hurt me.
I think somebody sent me a hentai on my Twitter.
Okay. You could hear Lost Pause in the back there. This is when I came into the world, when I visited VR Trapman, but Lost Pause was also in the world. You could hear him in the back there. I'm pretty sure somebody sent me hentai on Twitter. That's what he just said. No, that was Jackie that sent that. Okay, never mind.
Yes, you are. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
If you want some more of that,
Is it Luke?
there is plenty.
Aw, he's wearing underwear. Darn.
Anymore. Pillarman.
Damn, you made Filthy Frank fucking ugly.
How to make Filthy Frank even more ugly in that fucking pink guy. Like, have him have his mouth open and a fucking grimace like
uglier than usual. Tasty. This is a good mix.
And this is also Pro Force.
Is it like sweet and sour?
Nerfy, is he worth a shot?
You're the sweet one though, actually. You're the sour one. Oh.
And this fucking thing.
No! Ah! That was horrible! 1 frames.
This fucking thing crashes you. It doesn't necessarily crash you, but it crashed me. Since I was recording.
You killed it!
Oh yes, this Nerfy picture. Which I later colored. I remember coloring this from Rombomb. The shh Nerfy, I called it. Shh. Hush hush. Claire chasing Ash. Remember Ash didn't like this for some reason, but probably because his arm was chopped off. Yay. And that's that video. Fred Eoff got me laughing hysterically whenever I saw him. The face and the hair fits better than it should. It really does! It's like a match made in heaven. For some reason, how to make Sephiroth combine with Fred. It's like, oof, somehow that's a perfect fit. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought it? But yeah, that was the perfect thing. See? Considering how tired I am, I will not be looking at any more videos right now, and we can just talk for a little bit before I end the stream. So let's bring this thing over here. So I can see what happened and read the chat right on the screen. Much easier. So, is there any type of games maybe you guys want to be playing in a future community stream? Because of course I have the Jackbox games, but we've been playing in a few community streams. Is there anything else specifically, maybe? Does anyone have any ideas for games we could be playing in a future community stream? Back in the day I was also thinking about Tabletop Simulator. Maybe we could play some Tabletop Simulator game, but of course, when it comes to a Tabletop Simulator, you actually have to have Tabletop Simulator. You have to have the game itself, which is why Jackbox games worked so nice. Anybody can join in on a Jackbox game. Cards Against Humanity. Yeah, that's true. Can definitely do that. Choice Chamber. Is Choice Chamber? What is that? Choice Chamber. PewDiePie. Okay, so it's like a Twitch game. Okay. Does it work with YouTube as well though? Because I do the community streams on YouTube, so you know.
How's it going, bros?
How's it going, bros? Yeah, PewDiePie. What is this? Okay. I think I've seen Ash play this. Yeah, I remember that. But does it only work with Twitch? That's the question. Does it actually work with YouTube as well? A funny game cards. Not sure. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's me checking and doing some research on it. But yeah, that might be a good game. Of course, I can also do it on Twitch at some point. I'll be streaming a lot more once I actually move. I'm just... With this internet and shit, I just haven't felt like streaming all that much lately because of how it goes. I just want to get this deposit thing over with so I can have the meeting with the owner of the apartment and then I can move in. I already met with him before, of course, but I'll be meeting with the owner of the apartment again. Then look over the apartment, like go over things and sign the electricity stuff. So I got that sorted. The insurance stuff, get that squared away. So that's what's going to be happening there. And once I actually move and have a lot better internet, because that was the #1 thing. When I was looking for an apartment now, I was looking for something with internet, away, like fiber internet. That was #1 priority. It needed to have fiber there, so right now will be getting it as part of the rent, kind of like I'm doing right now, but instead of Wi-Fi, I will be getting it through a cable, and it's 500, like 500 megabytes up, 500 megabytes down. But I will be sharing that with the neighbor, sure, and that neighbor has 2 kids, I think. But still, 500 megabytes up and down, that should be more than enough to ever have problems. Even if those kids sit there and download torrents all fucking day, I should still be fine with streaming and all that. Still shouldn't be a problem with 500. I really much doubt that will be an issue. So probably I don't have to sign my own contract with the internet company. But I could do that, of course, as well. If there's ever a needed necessity for even more speed or having a private internet, I can of course just sign a contract with the fiber provider and have my own modem and shit. So that will be an option. That'll be good once I finally move. I'm so much looking forward to having some actual space to move around in. Because, as you've all probably heard many times, I don't like this little space where I have the table right here and I can't even fucking move. When I stand up, I can like stand in one place. I can't really walk around or do anything, so I wonder how it will even be with room scale. It's gonna be interesting to have that for the first time ever. Like moving around in VR. Will be super awesome, I'm pretty sure. I'm very much looking forward to that. So that's the current situation, that's the current idea. Once I finally move, it'll be a lot easier. I'll actually have privacy compared to now. Because right now, there's always people in the next room. I can't even really yell, make a lot of noise. Of course, I can't make too much noise in the other apartment either, especially during nighttime. Because, well, shit. There's people sleeping above. I don't want to be that noisy, but I'm sure it's fine with some squeaks here and there. As long as they don't complain, then it's fine, it's fine. I'm going to be hearing a lot of noise from them during the day, because I'm probably going to be having the routine of, like, American sleep schedule, so I'm awake during the night and sleep during the day for me, but of course, for you guys, I will be awake during your time. So that'll be fine. I'll be awake during your time so I can record and stream for people in the Americas during your time. It'll be nighttime for me though. So that means during the day when I actually sleep, I'll be hearing like a lot of people above, like the kids fighting or whatever. I think the neighbors' kids will be like 16, 15. I think they were around that age. It would be like James Key in his place. Though it's not really a basement apartment either. It's like a first floor, and I'll be in the first floor, and they will be in the second floor. It's a house that's like right it's not by a main road, but it's a pretty busy road. But thankfully, I'm facing the other way. I'm facing the cows. So right out my living room, when I moved to that apartment, I can actually just see the cows on the fucking fields. There's like a farm right next by, so I can actually see the cows right out there. They can stare at me while I'm doing the helicopter deck inside my living room, you know, because I'm sure that's going to be happening all the time, yeah. So yeah, I'll be having cows right outside. Not right outside, but you know, like 20-30 meters away. I can see the cows on the fields, just eating their fucking grass, moving around. So on Ashenero streams, you can hear like airplanes all the time, because Ashenero lives like right by the fucking airfield. But in my future streams, I'm sure you're going to be hearing like that would be different. Just hear a fucking cow outside. Shit. This is just an Earthy stream, you know. Those fucking cows in the backyard, you know. But they're not really in the backyard, but very close. If they hear you say, that'll probably give them nightmare when they're sleeping. Nightmare? Whatever do you mean this one? Don't you mean a wet dream? I mean, who wouldn't want some in there while they're sleeping? I mean, all of a sudden I'm just coming out from your closet or underneath your bed. You just hear like a silent kind of creep, like it's kind of quiet at first. You don't know what's going on. It's like, what is that noise? What is that? You just continue hearing like weird faint moaning, like ooh. Oh. You don't really know what it is, but it's continuously getting louder, and you look around the room, and then you look inside your closet, and then you just see that shit-faced grin and go, ooh, you found me. Now it's your turn to hide. And then I run after the neighbor, and then I get the cops on me, and you know. And then I start my prison streams, life as a VR chat YouTuber in prison. I'm sure it's going to be exciting, because we don't actually have internet in prison here, but you know, whatever. I'm going to start that prison prison series from VR chat. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Suddenly, ERP. Isn't that why you came here, Sora? For some good old ERP? I'm just telling a little fun story. You would be like, what the fuck? My closet doesn't have doors anymore. And well, there's a reason for that, isn't there? You don't want to have that nerfy in the closet. But yeah, good times. I don't know if we'll be doing more episodes in the future, because, let's see. Can I go back to my videos? The next video now, if I were to do another video, it's very recent videos compared to what I've been doing. The last episode I did was the Lost Pause one. Then we have the... I mean, it's not that recent. It's February, so I guess that's not very that recent. You have 2 episodes from February here. Titan Ryan meets its match, Phoebe's new form. You have Lost Pulse and the Boners. The RP episode, Escaping the Zombie Hordes. The RP I did with Curry. And Bro Shot shows Dubstep Gun. Yeah, I could be doing another one of these in the future for sure. At least up to the Bro Shot Show episode. At the very least. That might as well be an idea. Damn it, it got me. Oh yes, I did, didn't I, Sora? I knew you came here for this. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I also have future, like, RP roleplay episodes I'm gonna be doing. Because I have, for the longest time, have this thing lying about. It was recorded, let's see. Can I see when it was recorded? created February 20th. This is how long ago this was recorded. And I still haven't made an episode of it. This is an RP that between me, Joey, not Joey, me, Curry, and a few other people. I join in the world with Curry. We're doing an RP. And I still haven't made an VR Chat episode of it. Only because it's kind of hard to make these RP episodes actually cohesive enough and interesting enough. You want to have some funny moments maybe in there, but there's not really all that many funny moments. It's all RP moments. This is way before Curry did the Nephilim thing. He was starting to maybe transition into stuff like that, but not really. He was not the Nephilim Curry yet. This is way before that. This was back in February, as you see. And this was like an RP with some gasters that was tormenting Curry for whatever reason. And you have that thing going on. And I was Lilith that joined in. Ash didn't really take part of the RP, but he was there for a tiny bit.
Respawn. Every time I see red, that means die.
Every time I see red, that means die. And I was in Red Riding Hood avatar right there, I think, and then I switched over.
What makes you so sure you could stop me?
You can't hear me or my voice here because I'm doing dual recording when it comes to the audio. So when you watch a video like this, you can't hear. You can only hear one of the sound like tracks on the video. So right now you can hear the in-game soundtrack, meaning you hear their voices, but you don't hear my voices in this before you take it into an editing software.
You used to know.
Then you can hear my voice. Then you get both tracks.
Knew much about the old man myself.
So making this, you can see this in like my newest intro, of course, where I have part of this where Kerry points the sword at me.
Flame of the creation, banish all spirits from thee.
That's a thing I have to make an episode of. I don't have that many recordings now to make episodes of, which is too bad. I want to record more, but I don't have the space. And I'm not talking about literal space to move around in, I'm talking about computer space. I don't have space left on my computer to record, which is why I don't get to record. Oof. Used recordings, I put some on, most of my recordings are on external drives, so I don't have that. Streamlabs OBS, that's the recordings for that. The Alien Isolation event is gone, and it's not a thing anymore because it's copied over to the external drive and I already made a video on that. Unused recordings. I have these recordings as well, but one of them is more like an RP thing, and one is just hanging out with people. Let me see, Jacobone Ryan stuff. Wasn't all that much funny going on, which is too bad. And this was also an RP, that impromptu RP I did with Curry. This was more recent, but still a long time ago now. This was created in May 7th. Was this RP?
Got J&J.
Where we were doing in the club.
I did my fair share of study. Never thought I'd actually run into you. It's a pleasure.
He was more doing the Nephilim thing here. He was already doing the RP with Dom and everyone here. This is before the RP stuff started happening in VRChat, where everyone was doing RP, but yeah. This was a lead up to that, at least.
I'll tell you.
That's something I will have to make an episode of as well at some point. I want to. I don't have to, but I want to. It's just how to make it a cohesive episode out of an RP when there's no real funny moments. It's never easy. So I want to do that. And I have this recording. When I played board games with Nags and other people in the Nags Discord.
I wish I understood this stuff. Everybody laughed.
We played Tabletop Simulator. And this right here is what was this game called again? It was like a I don't even remember what it was called. It was like a cops and robbers game, kind of. You want to get all the money,
I don't get it.
most money. I
wanted to shoot something. All right,
and I won.
I did it! Oh, everyone is.
Check. Dive for cover. Blue dive for cover.
It's a fun board game, but making episodes of it is never easy. Would be a long freaking episode if I made something of that. What is that? Oh yeah, this is when I was in desktop mode when I didn't have VR. So this is a very recent recording. I can do, you know, going OG. OG. I was in the OG Nerfy going around. Oh, look at this one. She seems apprehensive to your touchies. Touchies, yes, very apprehensive. We have Saito. Yeah. As long as you're having a good time there, Saito. Yeah. Oh. It was almost very bad. I just remembered. I don't think you could see anything there, but I just remembered now that in this recording, in this specific world, you can have whatever you want on that TV. Like, there's a TV in the back on this, in this world, and you can put whatever. If you're the host of the world, you can put whatever you want on it. And somebody put hentai on that freaking screen. I'm pretty sure you didn't get to see anything right there now. I certainly hope so, because I don't want my YouTube account to get fucking problems. But yeah, on that screen in the back there, there's a fucking hentai going on, so I probably can't look around in this episode, because that's dangerous. I'm glad I remembered. Because you can put literally anything on that fucking screen, and somebody decided to put straight out hentai. Just, yep, straight hentai, sure. Because reasons. So I'm glad I remembered. Oof, that wouldn't be bad. That would be bad. So yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed my stream today. Streamer's bane, yeah. Sexual content to get banned. Not good. And I'll see you all in the next stream, hopefully. You can drop on by and have a more good times. So in the next stream, there will probably be us playing games together again next Sunday. As I've already now changed my sleep schedule, hopefully I'll be able to go to bed soon. I did drink an energy drink when I started the stream, or right before and during the start of the stream. I was drinking a Red Bull. Hopefully that doesn't keep me up too late, because I have a dentist appointment tomorrow at 1, so I need to get to that. I probably have some holes in my teeth now. Probably gone bad. Ooh, no. Was it good hentai at least? I don't remember. It was hentai. So yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. It's been fun. I made making this RPG a lot easier. Thanks for streaming, Nerfy. No problem, Sora. Thanks for watching, and thank you all very much for joining in. And have a good day. Toodaloo.